10 days off on option 2, roughly 10 days if you count your weekends on for spring break. They're gonna, the students are.
You know, I hadn't really counted them up, but
Well,
that
if
would be
you count the
close.
Saturday
You count
before,
the two
which is
weekends.
going to be,
So what you're getting at is do away with the Good Monday and put Fair Day in.
if we decide to do that. I mean, I don't know. Didn't we used to be under some sort of contract with Fair Day or something like that, Eddie?
That was part of the discussion that we've had. We've heard at times that yes, you're supposed to, and no, you're not supposed to. So we've not seen a contract.
Okay.
Depends on what kind of contract the fire board's got with.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We've not seen.
Generally, it's always been on that Tuesday, but
Yeah.
I don't know what their contract.
Yeah. And again, she would like to save it. I know Cindy would, and she's one of the Fair Board members.
So with the 51%, does that have the Easter, Good Friday, and all that in?
The
So if we took
51%.
off the Monday after that, you could put your Fair Day in.
So with option 1, which is the 51.2%, that has spring break March 15th through the 19th. And then Easter break comes in the next week with the 26th through the 29th.
So to do it the other way, you'd have to go with the 48%.
Right. Okay, one more question. If whatever option we pick, the Fair Day can go in at a later date. We do have that leeway, correct? We don't have to decide that today? We can
It
just
would
pick an
be,
option?
if you change it later, it's going to have to be a snow day, inclement weather, or virtual day, something to that effect.
And you wouldn't have to do it.
Because you have to put your calendar into the state.
In the 48%, you could change another day. But
So we can go ahead and vote tonight and then pick which day we want from there. Right, that's what we decide.
Leaf, your opinion, you've done a lot of work
We
with the
can't,
Fair
if
Board.
it's decided, we have to leave it this way, and we have to use a snow weather day.
You know, there's not many carnivals anymore. It just went down there. You know, used to be there was a whole bunch they begged them, and now it's sort of hit and miss whether you get it. Which personally, I wouldn't care if they didn't have them, but it means a lot income-wise to the fire to pay for everything else. So it would help them probably if we did have them.
Getting Thursday night, the family nights usually do it. Of course, Fire Day kills Tuesday night, but you get a lot of kids out there. Like he said, 450 kids or something. Didn't you say?
That's what I think Miss Cindy told me.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of families take their kids to Dollywood and Six Flags and everywhere, but there's a lot of kids that don't get to go out of town.
Yep.
And that Fire Day is their vacation, really, in a way.
Can we have two of those calendar options?
I agree.
It is, and I'd hate to do away with that.
But we could work it in on the other, the blue, the 51%. We just have to do something different. But if you're going to take off the full week of Easter, what would you need to take off the next Monday for anyway? If you're going to do spring break during that week, I think that's a little sacrifice to wind up getting our school day back
And that
in.
Tuesday is the admin day, so kids don't go Tuesday.
On
My
option
goodness, they're going to
two,
be out 2 weeks here before you know it.
those are building in professional development days throughout the year instead of doing all of them on the front end. That's really what our goal was in option 2, to give some days back in the summertime to teachers and to develop that PD distributed throughout the school year.
Mr. Bill, your opinion?
I kind of like option 1 the best.
With the Fire Day or without?
Fire Day.
With a Fire Day.
So that means we would have to
Terry, with a Fire
revise
Day?
option 1.
Karen, you want a Fire Day? I don't know what I'm
I
asking
think it
for.
means,
We'll get a
it
chance to
means
vote on
more
it.
Yeah,
to
you'll
the
get a chance
county
to
than
vote
it
on it.
does to me.
Do what?
It means more to the county than it does to me.
I mean, I'm the same way when my kids don't go, but, I mean, some kids do. We've always had one. I mean, my kids don't go typically on Fair Day, but maybe it's tradition for me. I don't know.
My kids go, but then change to me.
All righty, you have any more questions for
If you pick option
Anybody
one, it
else
has
got any
to be
more questions?
reworked.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
The next item on the agenda for tonight is transportation surplus property sales. And Mr. Lee, do you have anything you want to comment on? I know we provided you a list of the property.
The trucks on there that's gonna be for sale is gonna replace the ones that, we got some newer trucks back earlier in the year. So it's gonna replace our maintenance trucks. Everything now we've got's got utility beds on it, so we got tools and equipment on every truck. I can take care of the south end, so. And 3 of the buses wasn't planned on coming off this year, but the motor got bad in one. It was gonna cost too much to put an engine in it, so I just pulled it over to the side, and then, of course, the state took 2 of them off the road because one of the, I think it bus 10 had a big old rusty hole in the frame that we didn't see, and then bus 35, which we had, last year we covered 35, one small buses. So we got 3 big buses that come off, but we wasn't planning on coming off, so.
We'd just like to surplus those and put back any money back into our transportation department funds.
You're gonna put them on the internet?
We
Yes,
are, gonna put them on
government
gov deals. In case you'll probably try to do that, December, sometime December?
There is a representative that'll come help you guys do that. So they'll come take pictures and you just have to fill out the forms and everything.
Okay. We may be hollering at you then.
All right.
And then,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
item 8 is appoint the management team for collaborative conferencing. So also passed out to you is recommendation for the collaborative conferencing team. I know that this year we had a school board member that wanted to join. We spoke with her. And so for this year, she's not actually going to be part of the management team. She's going to come and listen, see the process in action and stuff. So she will be included in the meetings. But you do have in front of you the recommendation. Typically, on the management team for collaborative conferencing, we have a representative, a school administrator from each school, and then we have central office staff. And we do need to add, I passed out to you, we have a confidential SPED travel contract. So if we could get that added to the agenda for item number 9, that would be fantastic.
Now, these, on number 8, do you have the names of those?
Yes, I passed them out to you all.
Yeah. I got them right here. Just want to make sure. All right, is there anything else? Anybody got any questions over what the agenda covers tonight? We're adding that number 9 is special ed contract. If not, you're just trying to get home awful early here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I wore a long sleeve shirt and run coat. I thought it was gonna be cold. Anything else we need to talk about?
It's not on the agenda, but it's in the packet. There is a email from Tom Bennett, our engineer, concerning the little football field up here, that it was a bond issue because the federal government is closed down. So hopefully that'll get resolved here pretty soon. Maybe they'll open government up tomorrow, the next day one. But I'd like to say this in conjunction with this little field. Once this gets going, and I've asked Mr. Bennett to get me the necessary paperwork, I'd like to proceed with grants to finish that thing. And there's a couple of ladies up in North Elementary School and plus Anthony Delk. And there's 4 or 5 grants out there, and we're just going to hit the road with them if it's all right with the board. But I need your good graces in order to do that. Not particularly a vote, but since we're going to use the Board of Education's name in applying for these grants.
Knock yourself out.
So I want to keep you up to date on it. I don't want just something to come in and once we start working on this, it's going to be pretty soon. I talked to Tom yesterday or day before yesterday, and he's working on it, and he should have me the paperwork I need here in the next week or so. So we'll go ahead and hit the ground running with them as soon as they get this started, okay?
Does anybody have any objections to that? If you do, we'll add it on the agenda till it'll be official, but if there's 7 of us here, they There's 3 that's not, so
Knock yourself out.
you have our blessing, I guess. All righty, I'll call a meeting to order. You have your minutes of the last meeting? The last 2 meetings, you said. Is there any corrections or anything? If not, I'll entertain a motion. We accept both of them as they are.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. That's for the September 2nd meeting and the October 6th meeting. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carries. You got your director's report and your financial report. Anything you need to discuss? Okay, recognize CHS.
So I would like to recognize CHS. I know Mr. Bradley is here, and so is Miss Beth Kaufman, one of the teachers. Last week, the state released the graduation rate, and across the state, it was 92.3%.
Woo-hoo.
And there were 9 districts that had a graduation rate over 99%, and they were specifically called out. So Fentress County was one of those, and kudos to Clark Range High School. So job well done.
Anything else? All righty, the public comment letter. Do we have anyone no one signed up? All right, number 3, your budget amendment, Cobb, donation to YEI for YES for $500.
Make a motion.
Second.
Have a motion, second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carried. Number 4, your resolution, Director of Schools Appreciation Day.
And Miss Beth Kaufman's going to come up if you don't care.
All right.
Miss Beth is teacher at Clark Range High School and a former Teacher of the Year within our county. And so
I guess I was picked for this because I've helped Mr. Bradley at our school with the U-Trust. And so I've kind of run with our U-Trust and what we're doing with different things for our U-Trust. The one thing that this U-Trust suggests for the month to recognize the director is to have a food drive. Food drives don't go well at the high school. They just don't go with it. And I knew there were 4 other schools in the county donating to the food bank. And so I was trying to think out of the box on what to do. And so we decided to go and do a penny war. And what we're going to do with the money with the penny war is we are going to take it, and I reached out at the First Baptist Church of Jamestown. They do a refresh and refuel every Thursday for the homeless and the needy. And then during the winter months, they do the warming center. So when it gets really cold, they open up the gymnasium there, and the people can go in and sleep, and they get to wash their clothes, and they get to bathe. And so I reached out to the lady who's in charge of that to find out what could we do to help that population and help our community. And she was ecstatic that I had reached out to her. And she says, you know, I'm really embarrassed to ask because one of the things that I'm going to ask for is probably something you can't provide. And I said, okay, well, what is it? Like, I'm thinking socks. Like, we can do socks, you know. She says the one thing that homeless people ask for the most is they can wear dirty clothes, they can wear dirty socks. They just want a clean pair of underwear. And so we're going to take the money that we get from the penny war, and we're going to buy the underwear that she needs to help replace her underwear. And we're also going to buy laundry detergent because they have to do so much laundry with people coming in. And then in the warming center, they have to wash all the sheets every night so that they're clean for the next night. So we're going to buy laundry detergent and underwear with the money that we get, and it's going to be in donation of Miss Christie here. So we thought out of the box. And as of right now, we're up to $70-some. So we're on our last week, and we're going to push, and hopefully my goal is for $150. So
Can we donate to that?
absolutely. If you just drop a check off or whatever off at this school and say what class you want to donate it to, we'll definitely put it in for that class. Okay, so I have a resolution here that I am to read, and it states, whereas our director of schools demonstrates unwavering commitment, leading with integrity, transparency, and a strong sense of purpose. And whereas our director of schools carefully and responsibly develops a budget that provides an essential resource to support teaching and learning across the district. And whereas our director of schools consistently pursues excellence, setting high expectations and inspiring both staff and students to reach their full potential. And to whereas she supports school programs that foster academic and personal growth with strengthening relationships between the school system and the broader community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Education formally recognize the dedicated service of Christy Hall to the students and staff of Fentress County Schools and expresses its sincere appreciation for her leadership in creating a positive and enriching learning environment. Be it further resolved that the Fentress County Board of Education hereby proclaims November 13th, 2025 as Director of Schools Appreciation Day in Fentress County Schools. Be it further resolved that all school principals are encouraged to carry out the U-Trust Appreciation Program in their schools this month by recognizing the Director of Schools meaningfully and in creative ways. At the high school, we also had them write some letters to the superintendent, and I just picked out 3. You will have a lot more in your bag that you receive from us, but I just picked out 3 that I thought were very touching and very nice. It says superintendent on the paper, but dear superintendent, my name is Alyssa Thompson, and I am a freshman at Clark Range High School. I wanted to take a moment to thank you for your hard work you do to make our school a great place to learn. I appreciate how much you care for the students and staff in our school system. You have great communication and leadership amongst the school system. You really have Fentress County as a great place to learn. This one says, Dear Superintendent, thank you for running our school. You are doing an amazing job. Thank you for helping the boys basketball team as well. You're doing your best, I know. I know it's a struggle, but thanks. Gage Deaton. And the last one is, Dear Superintendent, your leadership sets a strong example for us as students. You make our schools a better and safer place. Your hard work and dedication doesn't go unnoticed. Mercedes Massey.
Sweet.
So we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Beth.
Rick? All righty, we appreciate it. I'd like to challenge all these board members to dig up their pennies.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you to Miss Beth. I was at the school one day, and she was doing some neat things, and I asked her about it, and she told me what they were going to be doing to recognize the superintendent. And I know a lot of the elementary schools during the month of November, they'll invite me out, and they'll do the presentation of the food to the food bank. And I really thought, wow, Miss Beth really knows and understands her students and knows that doesn't go over good. And for her reaching out and finding that, that the First Baptist, I thought that was amazing of knowing her students and doing something that they would be involved in, and what a worthy cause. And I couldn't think of a better way to be recognized and honored. So thank you, Miss Beth.
Thank you. All right, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion we pass.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carried. Number 5, out-of-state trip for FETC, R. Royston and C. Garrett,
Make a motion.
1/10/14/2026. A lot of slices there. Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carried. Number 6, your 26-27 calendar, school calendar. I'll entertain a motion.
Okay, now, which one we said they could have the fair day too?
The red one, the 48% was the one where the spring break was
Spring
in
break, you could take that.
with the Good Friday and Monday. Come on up, sir. Am I right?
I've come up with our options, I think. On option 1, if you wish to include Fair Day, you can back registration day back to July 31st. Oh, yes. If you do that, you're going to back PD up into the week prior to that. So one of the options, you can back everything up one day. Does that make sense? So right now we've got the last full week of July as PD week on option number 1. In order to include Fair Day, we could back up to one day in the week prior to that, which would be kind of an offset. Or you can take Better Monday. That's the only movement in that calendar
That's on
Option one,
for option 1.
option 1.
but
Right.
you can take Better Monday.
You can take Better Monday. On option 2, you can back up your PD and start it on the 28th and 29th. Put registration day on the 30th, admin day on the 31st, and then have 3 straight days of school, 3rd, 4th, and 5th before you go on the yard sale. So on option 2, one of the options, back up one day at the summer, which would back it up July 28th and 29th, PD. Registration day the 30th, admin the 31st, first day of school will be August 3rd. Or you can take Better Monday.
That doesn't change that the teachers have to lose another week in July, correct?
Correct.
Right. If you lose the Monday, you don't have to back up in July.
If you lose the Monday on either side of it, you don't change the start date on either calendar, option 1 or option 2.
Okay.
I'll second the first one with Bill with the Fair Day included.
Second. You already seconded, okay.
Oh,
So we've got a
Did you
motion
say
on the
it?
floor that option 1,
I went to sleep.
and we have a second.
I was late.
What
So
was the option?
clarify, on option 1, are you saying take Better Monday and then put in Fair Day? Is that the one, instead of backing up the start date?
Yeah.
So it doesn't back up them into July the 2nd, where they're going to have to go that week before that to
The
back to
start
work.
date's still the same.
Start
we
date,
just take
everything's going
Better
to stay the
Monday.
same. We're just
Okay.
taking the Better Monday.
So we need to
Okay.
clarify that.
So your motion is to approve option 1 and to remove Better Monday from the
And
calendar
add Fair
Yes,
Day.
ma'am.
and add a Fair Day.
And that's the only changes, correct?
Yes.
We all understand that?
That's the way I
And
got
the
it.
motion
All right.
was Cody.
I have a motion and a second.
And the second was
You want to read
the
that
motion-
exact?
The motion was Cody.
Yes.
And the second was Bill.
Now you want to read that back to them?
Okay, so to approve option 1 and take away Better Monday and add Fair Day.
Everybody understand that? I have a motion and a second. All those in favor of that signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carried. Number 7,
Thank you for
transportation.
your hard work anyway, even though we,
Yeah. The ones that are not happy will just have to vote more next year, won't they? More teachers. All righty, number 7 is your transportation surplus property sale.
Make that motion to be sold on a gov deal.
I'll second that.
Have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carried. Number 8, appointment of management team for collaborative conferencing.
Make it motion.
Second.
second.
Have a motion and a second. We don't need to read these people, do we?
You
No.
can,
You don't have to.
matter, it's the management team.
All right, management team, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carried. Number 9 is your special contract.
Make that motion.
Second.
All righty, have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on that? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carried. Is there any other business that come before this meeting? If not, Ms. Christie, you have our next meeting date?
I do. So we will not be meeting in December, and our next meeting is actually January the 12th, because the first Monday back is an admin day. So January 12th is our next school board meeting.
You're trying to get us off as long as the kids are.
Make a motion we adjourn.
Yeah. All right, I'll entertain a motion and we go home.
I did.
I second.
Yeah, we've got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carried. Happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas.
And Happy
Thank
New
y'all.
Year.
If we get through them two, we'll have a good year. What do you want?